Hello, this is Catherine Dubberly, the Answer Lady. I'm a big fan of Kiss Looms. I greatly enjoy mine, and I am cooperating with Kelly at Kiss Looms to make you a playlist of all the basic techniques that you might ever want to know on all of the looms. So welcome and enjoy. If you need to increase in the middle of the row and you're doing the knit stitch, you can use Ruth's Invisible Increase. But what if you need to increase while doing the purl stitch? In this case, I'm knitting garter stitch, and increases are needed. If you did it by hand, which is what I did down here, we would use the purl in the front and then purl in the back of the same stitch type of increase. Well, we can actually do the same thing here on our looms. Just like Ruth's regular invisible increase for knit stitches, we first need to make some space to hold the increased stitches. So I will increase into this stitch and put the spare one there, and I will move over a couple here. Let's move over 3. So then I'll purl across to here and purl twice into this stitch. I'm going to show you 2 ways. This time I'll use the purling hook. So first we behave normally. Purl. Purl again. Now, we need to knit, well, purl actually, into this stitch again, the one that we just purled into. I'll hold it out with my regular hook, insert my purling hook again, grab a loop of yarn, pull it through, and plop that loop on the empty peg. Increase accomplished. Let's purl across and do that again. Purl. Purl. Now the first time I purl into this stitch is the totally normal method. And now I need to go into the original stitch again. You do not have to use a tool to open it up. You might use your fingertips, or you may be able to just slide your purling tool into it. But for the purposes of the video, I decided to use it so that you could see it really well, and so I wouldn't fumble on camera, which I still don't enjoy doing. There we go. Now we finish the row normally, and it'll be 2 stitches wider than it was. In this particular case, I don't want my work to keep getting wider because I will run out of loom very quickly and out of patience possibly even sooner. So what I'm going to do is decrease with a simple decrease on each end to do my return row of knit stitches. Remember, we're doing garter stitch, so that I keep my work the same size while incorporating increases. These 2 end stitches each contain a knit 2 together because we put 2 loops on each of the pegs. Now, just for entertainment's sake and for variety, let's put our increases in different places, and also we're going to use the regular looming tool to make the increases this time. 2. This time let's move over 4 stitches. And down here let's only move over, well, let's move over 3. I'll put my increases in different places. Now we start purling across. Okay, we've made the second purl, This is the stitch that we need to work into again. So I'm going to just stick my tool into it, flip a loop through, and hang that loop on the empty peg. I think it may actually be slightly faster to do this process with the regular looming tool, but it's a little bit easier to make sure that you get your loop through the stitch with the purling tool. So you may trade off speed versus complete accuracy. All right, new stitch on the peg. We want to look at the stitch we just worked into right there for our increase. Slide the tool into it, pull a loop through. That tried to split on me, but I will not permit it. There we go. And purl on across. I was dismayed at first because right at the point of increase while the work is still on the loom, the increases looked rather obvious to me. But remember, they're still being a little bit stretched by being on pegs. And if you have the right yarn and you handle it neatly, once it gets off the loom, it looks okay.